Ooh, stormy, rainy night in Saint Denis. Welcome to part 22. Let's get it done, partners. Beautiful evening in Saint Denis. I got a $20 bounty on my head, and I need to eat some beans or some peaches. And some salted beef or some salted venison. There we go. All right. Beautiful evening. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight. So we've got Trelawney. We have a stranger. Dutch mentioned that the gang might be able to help Evelyn Miller with lobbying officials in Saint Denis on behalf of the Rains Fall and Native American chief. So we can get the Native Americans involved tonight. We also have Sadie. I'm thinking that would be a fabulous evening to start with our friend Sadie. So let's get on. Jenny! I heard there are restaurants here in Red Dead. Is that true? There are bars. Mentioning some mechanics of the game that never really tells the player to be backstage. I consider that to be the case, Eric. If I ever need help with that stuff, I'll ask for it. But generally, just I don't want any unsolicited information about the game in any way, shape, or form. That includes in comments. Please don't spoil our backseat in the comments, those of you that watch the VOD. I'm glad you're here if you're watching the VOD, but please refrain from doing that in the comments. Also, please don't say things like, hey, I know this is something like that you would consider to be backseating, but... Alright. We love ourselves some Sadie, that's for sure. But let's pay the bounty. Good night, Nikki.
I'll be headed to you shortly.
Alright, sounds good. I'd like to pay my bounty, sir.
It's worth every penny.
Lemoyne, $20. I hate that I just paid $20 to Lemoyne, but do what you gotta do. Alright, Sadie. Alright. If I miss it, I miss it. If I die horribly, I die horribly. That is correct.
Can anybody show me some kindness?
Yeah, what's up, man?
You, yes, please. Coin, please.
100%, man. Here you go.
Won't you lend a coin to a fella in need?
Absolutely. Come on, Arthur.
Go get yourself something to eat.
Sir, I want you to have this.
Thanks, friend.
Oh, thank you for the
It's
snake
nice to
oil.
Give something instead of just begging.
Oh, I appreciate
I
it,
hate
sir.
asking for money like a goddamn worm, groveling here in the dirt.
I would not, Jake. I would hate traveling back in time to anywhere other than where we are now. Fun New Orleans fact about Saint Denis: you can still find a horse head hitching post in the French Quarter. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, let's get Jen A taken care of real quick. Let's give Jen A the royal treatment. Tack and services, horse care package, $375. Yes, indeed. Horse provisions. Buy everything I can. Perfection. All right. Jen A, you deserve it, girl. You're looking good.
What's your problem?
Excuse me, sir. Only the finest for Jen A is correct. I need her in tip-top shape. Ready to roll. Nice, DL. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. Just like a garage in GTA. It sure is, Musty. Good to see you. Oh, there she is. All right, my beautiful wife is calling me to tuck her into bed, so we're going to chill on the bridge here real quick. I'm going to go tuck her in, and then I'll be back. Thank you for being here, chat. Whether you're here live or whether you're watching the VOD, use this as an opportunity real quick to hit the like button. Follow me on socials, links in the description. Maybe even use it to real quickly browse the merch store. I'll be right back, friends. Let's roll. Kissed Ellie's forehead. She's got like face cream on. Ugh. Makes my lips taste terrible. Ugh. We good on volume tonight? Beat the train. Beat the train. Nice. You ever use cinematic camera? Every now and then. Not a massive fan of it, though. We're getting here just by morning, too, it looks like. Beautiful morning. Howdy, friends. Ooh, I should really bring some meat over to the camp. Let's go get this deer real quick. Or one of these boars. So that people stop bitching at me about not helping out around camp. Ms. Grimshaw.
Yeah. Whoa, easy.
Easy peasy, baby. Ooh, 2-star wild boar. Don't mind if I do.
Nearly there.
There we go. Pork's on the menu tonight, friends. Maybe? Can I not pick this boar up? Apparently not. Wait a minute. Can you only throw deer carcass on?
Come on, girl.
Well, damn. All right.
Yep.
Whatever.
Whoa there. Easy.
Whoa, did we just run over an alligator? Did I just piss off Alligator Jesus? Oh, I most certainly did. Can I? Did I kill it? Oh, this feels risky. This feels real risky. To wade into these waters. Oh, man. That was a little risky. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now I reckon Pearson ought to be real satisfied with what it is that I brought. I don't think that was Alligator Jesus. Alligator Jesus wouldn't have died there. Alligator Jesus would not show himself at this time. All right, let's go take it over to Pearson. Hell yeah, I do, Hellraiser. Alligator Jesus would not have gone down that easy. Absolutely not.
We could really use some more meat, Mr. Morgan.
All right, well, I can give you some big game meat.
Very good. We were getting low.
I can give you a boar tusk. I can give you some animal fat.
Make sure you get a good price
A
for it.
fine alligator skin. A fine boar pelt. And I'll give you some teeth.
Might as well make some money off it. Thank you, Arthur.
Good
There
day.
you go. You are welcome. That the good Reverend? Oh, enthusiast, thank you so much for the membership. Alligator Jesus will return. Yes, indeed. This song again. And I broke my knob, sir.
My
Watch was picked up
from my
from my fob, sir.
I'll never get drunk.
While Bill's passed out. Oh yeah, I guess I could kill one of these chickens too. Bring them on over to Pearson, since apparently I got to do everything around here. But I think we're good. Miss Grimshaw, beautiful morning. Howdy, Charles.
Yeah. You did good getting the boy back.
All in the Thanks.
past now.
Hey, Sadie.
How you doing, Mrs. Edler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk.
Oh, God.
Sadler, will you excuse us?
Wait,
What?
Let me come robbing with you, Dutch.
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
A few more like her, there
Answer
wouldn't
her
be
question.
much road left.
Yes, perhaps.
Now, the trolley bus station.
Damn it.
I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me.
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
Sadie, please.
Say Lenny.
No.
Well, that depends if you want a massacre or a payday.
No, I wish that there was something I could do to make the two of you get along better.
Well, that's easy. Make him change.
Very funny. What is that?
What the hell have they done to him?
Look, there in the tree line.
Everybody take cover! O'Driscoll boys are coming!
What? No.
Women and children inside! Rest of you, hold your ground! Where's Vanderlei?
Oh my God.
Arthur, we need your gun down there. Arthur, they need help. Get down. Arthur, now. Go on.
Damn crap. Come on, damn Driscoll.
What's happening? Driscoll's.
Hold in here. Stay away from the window.
You tell me, Pearson.
Holy shit.
Get inside fast. Come on, quick. Don't let anyone back through that door. What's happening out here? Everyone okay? Everyone but Kieran. Just get down and turn them off.
Oh my god.
Arthur!
Get those doors barricaded quick. Good. Now, everyone, I got this. Get these windows covered quickly. John, you take the windows over there. Charles, you take the side door there. Arthur, you take the windows in the back. Go.
All right, good. Good leadership, Dutch.
Let's burn this place.
I'm accounted for. I think. Hey, I said is everyone accounted for? I don't know. I think. You're gonna form in the next house.
Sadie, I gotta go help her. Cover me.
Wait, what? No!
Sadie, I'm coming.
Sadie?
Oh shit! She didn't need my help.
Sadie.
Oh yeah!
Get inside.
Because you're a badass.
And miss all this? Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back.
Sadie don't need protected.
Mrs. Adler?
No, you don't. Oh my god, she's such a badass.
Quick.
Over there. They're in a skip.
Sadie.
Arthur, you gotta let her be a badass, man. Oh my god, why can't I hit this guy?
That's how you want to do it?
Woo, Charles. Hell yeah, brother.
You okay?
Cowards, the all of you.
Cowards! We okay?
I think so. Except for Karen here.
Damn.
Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body.
We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work.
Colm O'Driscoll. That man can really hate. So can I, Arthur. So can I. We need to get moving. Away from here.
So we should start looking for another camp.
You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities.
I'm not sure I get you.
You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work.
Shall we?
Yep.
He saved my life, and I could not save his. Mrs. Edler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess.
Holy crap, man. Oh. That's...
Arthur, I can't believe those pigs did that to him.
Karen?
He was such a gentle soul.
Yeah, he saved my life one time. I'll miss him.
You make the bastards pay, Arthur.
If we get the chance, we surely shall.
Miss Grimshaw, this is no time for dominoes.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, I don't like it either. I mean, I knew that Kieran was missing. I was not expecting him to ride into camp decapitated. That is a hell of a thing, especially for Jack to see, let alone us. Well, the O'Driscolls are relentless, man. I gotta say, like, as time goes on, it is becoming increasingly hard to take the pacifist role here. Like, if the O'Driscolls are gonna keep chasing us like this, we're gonna have to do something. And I don't even know that we can really trust the law to help us. Like, I don't think the police department of Saint Denis is gonna help us with the O'Driscolls. Wow. That was really unexpected. I really did not think the O'Driscolls were going to find us like that and send Kieran. Now, this whole business with Dutch here, where he says, you don't have an understanding of our problems and our opportunities, that's a hell of a statement by Dutch. It sounds quite opportunist, really, right? Like, he's basically saying where there are huge problems like this, there's chances for us to do better. But, like, at what cost, dude? Like, what are we doing? We are not legitimately packing up and going to places where we are legitimately safe. We keep fucking around with all these, like, opportunities, as Dutch keeps saying. You know, like, you had the opportunity to end this with Colm when you were sitting in the valley. You didn't do it, right? Like, how long are we going to keep this shit going? Like, at this point, I am so annoyed by just what we are doing as a group. That, like, if I'm Arthur, I would be seriously considering no longer being a part of the group. Of, like, guys, this is not sustainable at this point. What do you mean I don't have an understanding of the problem? Yes, I do. The problem is that we're chasing ideals. We're not chasing anything concrete. We don't actually have a plan. We're chasing an idea that's in your head that you're saying we can't understand. And I at this point, I don't appreciate it. You know, if this bared fruit every once in a while, I'd be okay with that. But we're losing member after member after member after member. We are slowly driving the group to be available to each other purely out of survival, which is the thing that we have seen a division in the group for, right? There's the ideological spearheads of the group, and then there's the people that are part of the group because they have to survive. Us chasing the ideology is creating a circumstance where all of us are just now having to survive. Like, we need the group in order to survive. It's ridiculous. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know about y'all, but I'm pretty annoyed.
Hello, Reverend. Hey.
Cash has done nothing, right? Like, we've got thousands of dollars. I so badly need to know what the dollar amount is.
Long day of chores ahead.
Right, yeah, the Valentine Bake Heist. That felt like enough. We got thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. But that's the thing. That's what we keep falling back on throughout this entire playthrough, is that this is the danger of chasing ideals. This is the danger of having only abstract goals and ends to justify the means. Because this could go on forever. Us going on this chase is not going to bring Dutch's love interest back. Us, you know, achieving whatever we achieve isn't going to atone for all the things that we've done as a group. Like, at this point, it literally has to be, are we actually trying to do something that's going to sustain the group? Or is this really about just carrying out some sort of pipe dream ideology? And if that's the case, Dutch just needs to take ownership for that. Also, the fact that we keep donating funds to camp, there's another stash of cash somewhere that Dutch only knows about. Right. And who knows where that money's going? I don't know, man.
Another morning.
Yeah, Strauss. Another morning after we just lost Kieran. Also, let's take a second here. You see also the values and hierarchies in the group based on how everybody handles the death of other people in the group or what happens, the adversity that the group. This shows, like, the other thing is, like, if I'm in this group and I see this happen to Kieran, what we saw with Jack is partially what you would maybe want to see from the group, right? Which is that, like, we need to figure out how to make sure this doesn't happen again on behalf of Kieran. There's, like, nothing, right? The show's just going on. Like, we're not taking any time to say, like, Kieran, man, thanks for joining the group. Thanks for being part of us. Like, we're just like, okay, guess we lost Kieran. Go make sure you bury him, and good enough. That feels weird for me. It makes the group feel like an exclusive club that you really don't have a chance to join no matter what. Like, if we're not going to allow O'Driscolls to defect over to the group, if we're not going to expand our idea of who's even allowed to join, like, what really are we doing other than just keeping an insular bubble of the people that we know? So it all just, it doesn't sit right.
You okay?
I thought we were safe here.
Never make that mistake.
How's that food look?
Just hold your horses.
What it's come to. Huh, very bad.
Oh, I need help for that.
Thanks, Mr. Pearson.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, let's go check on everybody and see how they're doing.
You okay, Miss Grimshaw?
Oh, O'Driscolls, Pinkertons. Is there anybody who doesn't know where we are at this point?
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
I mean, we did choose a plan, like a house. This isn't exactly inconspicuous.
Morning.
You're right, Mary? I know.
You okay?
I will be. I always had a soft spot for that Kieran.
Me too.
I know you did. I'm sorry. Well, I should get back to it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Arthur.
You all right?
Yeah, that was quite a mess to clean up.
In every sense. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
All right.
How are you?
You okay?
Yes. Just thinking about Kieran. Guess he was always living on borrowed time.
Maybe. All right, well, I should be getting on.
I don't know about that. I mean, he was only living on borrowed time because we didn't protect the guy. Ugh. We can't play dumb here.
It's all gotten a little crazy.
We need to find where those O'Driscolls are at and go hit them back.
I don't know. I ain't sure that's the right move.
I agree, Arthur.
So, what now?
We need to start learning from our mistakes.
I know. Anyway, I won't disturb you.
All right, Arthur.
We need to start learning from our mistakes. Yes.
There was me thinking we were a step ahead of the O'Driscolls.
I was almost starting to like that Kieran. And he saved your life.
I know. Well, I should get back to it.
Okay.
You doing all right, Abigail?
I still can't believe that happened to Karen.
Yeah. Bad business, all
Well,
right.
this has just been a hoot.
Guys, we have to start believing that this shit can happen. Abigail's response there, I think, is probably the most indicative response that we are blinded. I can't believe that would happen to Kieran. Yes, you can. We have seen some horrible shit happen since we started this. And in fact, it would actually do us well to believe that shit like this could happen. Because if we believe that shit like this can happen, maybe we make a better plan. This idea that this shit just comes out of nowhere perpetuates the idea that it's us against them. It perpetuates the notion that, like, this type of stuff is an anomaly when it so isn't at this point. So my response to her and to everybody here would be, y'all damn well better start believing that this can happen. The O'Driscolls have found us everywhere we've gone. The Pinkertons are on our asses. And everybody's on our ass because of decisions that we're making, that Dutch is making, and we're following. We gotta change our ways here. We gotta listen to Hosea. We gotta learn from this. What have we learned? Going to a new town and stirring up trouble and over-involving ourselves into the core political issues of the town is not the way, because we stir up a ton of shit by doing that. If we have a certain amount of money we need to get to, we figure out how to rob a bank. We've got people that know how to do that. We rob the bank, we get the amount, and we go. Stop chasing ideas. That's the core issue. That's what's going on here. We don't know where we're going. The journey is the destination. And that's not what everybody in this group has signed up for. Maybe that's what Dutch wants. Maybe that's even what Hosea wants. But that's not what the majority of these people who are looking for protection from this group have signed up for. For them, the journey is a means to an end. For the leadership, the journey is the end. And that's a core ideological clash that's going to cause a lot of problems for this group. Right, we burnt those guys' fields. We burned down the plantation. We started shit in Valentine. We started shit in Strawberry. We started shit everywhere we've gone. Getting involved with the Grays and the Braithwaites was so stupid. We should have got involved. Like, we're seeing... We got champagne taste on beer money with this stuff. And it's just causing so many issues.
I need to stretch my legs.
So we're going to hop on Gen A and we're going to go to Saint Denis.
It'll be ready when it's ready.
Ugh. All right. Let's go to Trelawney. Trelawney seems to provide a little bit of like a light relief. At least I hope. I don't know. He can be kind of a shit starter too. Everybody's a shit starter, man. As we ride to Saint Denis, I'd like to use this as an opportunity to thank everybody for being here. If you're here watching live, thank you so much for making the effort to come out and watch me on YouTube. I am so appreciative of that. If you are watching the VOD, thank you for making it all the way to episode 22. I hope you've been enjoying this series a lot. Whether you're here live or whether you're watching the VOD, I encourage you to take a second to like the video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications. I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Also, if you want to support the stream with a few bucks, if you become a member, there's different tiers of membership. Also, there's a merch store link in the description that you can pick up.
Hey, you Lemoyne Raiders. Ain't you?
And I appreciate those of you that subscribe or...
Damn it all.
Yeah, thank you. Needed to stop that robbery. Also interesting to see Arthur show remorse and compassion to Kieran only after he died. Yeah, man. I mean, there's not a ton of space for gratitude, appreciation, and vulnerability in the group, especially among the men. Right? Arthur never really explained to Kieran that he joked around with him. He gave him a hard time. Remember back when we went fishing and I was giving Arthur a hard time because he was trying to show that he actually cares about Kieran through joking around with him? That was problematic. Right? And now that Kieran's died, it's crystallized the fact that Arthur didn't really have a chance to say to him, hey, thanks for saving my ass out there. So there's going to be a lot of unresolved stuff now as the result of Kieran dying. And I'll say this as it relates to Arthur with Kieran dying, because this happens to a lot of people. Death is a cutoff. When people die, it's a obvious severance of the relationship because you no longer have access to that person. You no longer can speak with them, interact with them, resolve whatever happens. Death does not resolve issues. It crystallizes them. It basically puts them into a seal and keeps them exactly as they were. And it tasks the person who is surviving that person to have to do a lot of internal and cognitive work in order to make that resolution on their own because they no longer can do it with that person. So in this case, Arthur was saved by Kieran. Arthur is obviously thankful to Kieran for the fact that he saved his life, but he never said it to Kieran. Never explicitly said, hey, dude, really appreciate that you bailed my ass out there. It meant a lot to me. I know I've given you a hard time, but you're in now, man. I really appreciate you taking the time. He never said that to him. Well, when Kieran dies, it holds whatever anxiety or experience that Arthur has in place. Now, the only work that Arthur can do is internal work, where he has to drum up his internal representation of Kieran. He has to have like these internal dialogues with Kieran. That is never going to have the exact full impact that it would otherwise have if he had that conversation with Kieran. And this is why a lot of people, when folks in their lives die, they have a hard time with the grief process because they start saying things like, man, I really wish I would have. And this is why I generally recommend if there's something going on between you and the people in your life that are meaningful, you should make attempts to talk it out and resolve it as best you can while that person is still alive. Because you don't know when that person's going to end, right? Like, what aspects of your life do you not want to have to resolve on your own after a person dies or perishes or cuts off? Maybe figure out a way to make that effort so long as it's safe to do so. Because Arthur's having to deal with that now. Yeah, oh, Kieran, what a sweet boy he was. He never got to hear that from us. Alright, what does this guy want? Chelonia awaits you, the future of a better, safer America.
Master, this land is our heaven, and the two oceans are our shells. It is only here that we can truly be ourselves, where man can find his place in heaven. This is Chelonia. The one true American's religion, the one true Bible that was handed down 100 years ago, this year, to our prophet from above.
Also, this guy's, can we just talk about how this guy's dressed like Colonel Sanders? I really thought this guy was about to start pontificating about the righteous amazingness of chicken.
If only you had the wisdom to understand it. Chelonia, America, they are the same thing. If savages could prosper here, how much better shall the white man do in this sacred place? No more kings! We are all kings! Our prophet told us this 100 years ago. Let us pray together and give thanks for our redemption, the redemption of this sacred place, Chelonia. This is Chelonia. We are all Chelonians. Embrace your protector. embrace all that is sacred in this place.
Partner?
Hello, sir. Can I interest you in Chelonianism?
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I hope so. It is a fascinating religion that was taught to a very wise master about 100 years ago in a land not very far from here. Take a book, please.
Okay.
You've made a wonderful choice. It is a religion of safety. A religion made by gods who understood what life is. Not what life could be, but what it is. And it is very dangerous. But with Chelonianism, it can be safe. Well, it's all in this book. Am I boring you?
A little.
I'm sorry. Have a wonderful day.
I love it. Oh, little. Let's read this pamphlet. Let's see what Chelonialism's all about. Read herein.
Find and what ye shall find.
Read herein a full and impartial account of the great teachings of our master and the discovery of Chelonia in preparation for the great journey. It is humbly hoped that every impartial reader will take these messages to heart and not be filled with knavery or folly or trepidation or jest or while he or she sups, but instead listen to the great teachings of our master. We traveled across great oceans fighting scurvy to arrive in this paradise. For it is not India. It is not America. It is Chelonia. You may ask, where is this Chelonia? You are already here. It is time to prepare for the journey to Chelonia. We are already there, but how does one do so? Shoe the horses, prepare the preserves, tend the animals and wagon, prepare for the journey. We are going to Chelonia, but we're already here. When you see a cripple, a wicked neighbor, or a drunkard, do you fear for your safety? Do you fear the poor? Are you poor? Are you afraid of being poor? We can be safe. We can all be safe. Safe and perfect thanks to the wisdom of the master. Be it known that great evil lurks in many places, in a dark hollow, in a woman's heart, in the eyes of a bird of prey. But we bring truth to the light and remove the dark evil from our hearts so that we can be safe, thanks to our master. We can be that bird and prey. We can hold an egg up to the candle and know if life exists or if it is breakfast. Come feast in Chelonia. Where is heaven? Where is Chelonia? It is here. There are several people who cannot believe that very truth. But it was handed down over 100 years ago to our great prophet, and it is known that anything old is true. Ask the very old you. We'll see. Ask the very old you. You will see this to be true, unless they are too old and unable to hear and will become with the worms soon enough and no longer be a burden on the family. What the fuck are we doing? Do not become unable to hear. All parts of this account are true, and the strictest regard shall be held for the truth, just as we know it to be true that this land is our heaven and the two oceans are our shells. Listen to those shells and you hear the oceans that we sailed. Carry the shells with you, one in each hand, and show everyone that you have the shells of truth. And should anyone not believe you, they won't follow to Chelonia and will most likely live a mediocre life in squalor. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Lock it up, Ryan. Come on. You can do this. That shell of truth can make you safe. You need to be safe. Life can be safe. Now is the time to stop endangering your loved ones and make them safe. I implore you. Your children and loved ones are in great danger. Would you throw your wife off a cliff? Of course this has never crossed your mind. Then how could you subject them to such peril? Safety above all else. Thanks to the providence of our almighty master, 100 years ago, our great Chelonian master led pilgrims across Lanahechi into the wilderness. Most survived the journey. There they found a great place of safety, and thanks to his teachings now, we can join them in paradise and eat fruits and nuts and slow-cooked creatures into delicious stew. Anger, mischief, revenge, they simply do not exist in Chelonia. America can rise to where it was always supposed to be. 100 years ago, our master foresaw it. He told all that would listen, for paradise provides, and we are at its teat. The teats of Chelonia. Do not refuse it, lest you go hungry, and your mother chides you. Remember these things and tell everyone of the teats and the shelves. Let us pray together and give thanks for our redemption. A place of safety, a place of wisdom, a place for the selected, a space where people stay because they have heard of the ocean that lives between two shells. And those that don't will most likely perish by drowning or swimming during the wrong moon cycle. Take this message I have told you and spread the word. Speak it before a multitude of spectators so that they may come to Chelonia with us as Chelonians, and we will rejoice when we then as we do now. Amen and amen and amen. Give thanks for the shells. Please show this pamphlet to your friends and neighbors. Contributions and requests for correspondence can be sent to Chelonia House in Boston, Massachusetts. Holy shit. This may be my favorite thing that we've read in this game. That is the most outrageous. I don't even know, man. I don't think anybody's lost enough for that. Holy shit, man. God. I don't even know, man. Like, that's the kind of thing, like, that's okay. No. You know what? I am going to make a point here. I actually am going to make a point here, and it may not be what you think. That's us. That's the Vanderlyn gang. That is us. It's a bunch of ideological nonsense that we have gravitated toward and created an entire group around. We have acted upon it. At this point, reading that pamphlet is very similar to listening to Dutch. He's throwing out Tahiti. He's throwing out bank robbery. He's throwing out all these giant ideological idioms, and we just blindly follow it. It doesn't have to make sense. This is the power of ideology. This is the power of charisma. This is the power of getting people oriented toward relationships and relying on a group and on a specific leader so that they blindly follow it. Loyalty to the cause. You're a Chelonian. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. You're in the Vanderlyn gang. You're loyal. Doesn't matter if it makes sense. You're one of us. Come and prosper. That pamphlet is quite literally, you could replace Chelonians with Vanderlyns, and it would actually fit. So as we sit here and laugh at the ridiculousness of that pamphlet, it is an absolute call for self-reflection. Holy shit, that's what we're doing. We're all susceptible to this, by the way. We're all susceptible to this.
Okay, girl.
So, I mean, it goes from ridiculous to like almost kind of like yikes very quickly when we think about it that way. That's absolutely a metaphor for us. Dutch is essentially the same thing. Dutch rides a white horse. Dutch is a prophet to all of us. I mean, it's all the same thing. You see this time and time again, and every single one of them tries to mark themselves as different, as differentiated from everything else. Right? It's amazing how you can get people to escape the reality of their lives and the absolute doldrums of it if you give them the right idea to sink their teeth into. The right idea to chase. It's what makes things like religion dangerous, if not also included with a critical eye. There is nothing wrong with being critical of religious ideology while still belonging to religion. Religion does great things for people. It also has caused and continues to cause people significant harm because it's an ideal. It's asking people to believe in things that you don't see. It's asking you to conceptualize your world in a certain way. This Chelonian thing is a bunch of babble nonsense, but if you really dissect a lot of stuff that a lot of groups have, you will see holes in that ideology, and it's okay to poke holes in that. It's okay to have a critical eye of the things that you follow. Intersect your own values and ideas with the things that you learn. Diversify the things that you have access to and that you are engaging with. There's really a lot to be gained in doing that.
Hello there.
Let's go down. Actually, let's Sir! Sir! I'm trying to hitch my horse here.
It seems that the more we earn,
Miss
the more
Ma'am.
we pay in these damn city taxes.
Howdy.
Well, what can you do?
All right, let's see if we can find our man Trelawney. Oh, lordy.
Howdy.
Howdy.
What you following me for?
I'm not. Oh, looking dapper today, Mr. Trelawney.
Ah, there you are, dear boy.
Yes, here I am.
Well, we're going to need to get you smartened up a bit.
Why?
Well, you can't play at the tables on a Lannahechee riverboat looking like this.
You can't?
Not if you want to fit in so well that no one will realize you're there to rob the place. Now, come on.
Are we still doing that?
Of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
So fine, no one will notice a thing.
Oh, baby, we get to act rich again. Yeah! Even being the time zone that it is, at what point is being numb to everything a bad thing? When a person notices that it causes distress and problems in their life. That's not an exact science, Mary. But yeah, you can't selectively numb emotions. So if you numb the bad ones, you also numb the good ones. And that can cause problems because your emotions are useful. Emotions are used to interpret the environment. It's your brain's interfacing with it. And emotions are useful. People may not like them sometimes, but they tell us a story. They give us something to work with. So if people are numbing to a point where they're just flat affect all the way around, that can cause problems because you may not read the environment. You may not be safe. You may not be able to enjoy things. So it really is when it leads to significant distress or if it's causing problems in relationships or work and stuff like that. All right, let's see what we got here.
You gentlemen? Yes, my friend here is in need of a new suit. We are playing on the riverboat this evening.
Excellent. Well, you'll find all my inventory in the catalog here.
I very much look forward to that, sir. Let's browse that catalog. Get a 3-piece suit.
Make this gentleman look like the Duke he really is.
Ooh. All right, all right.
English's fault his grandfather had to emigrate. A bitter and jealous people.
Okay, Trelawney.
You can see the aristocrat in his profile. The heavy brow from all the inbreeding.
Might I suggest the fine 3-piece town suit, sir? Perfect for the occasion, I'd say.
All right. Superb quality. Show your friends and family. We call the attention of fastidious consumers to the lavish man's evening suit. The centerpiece is a fancy red pattern vest with ivory buttons, accepted by a red neckerchief. The evening coat is neatly tailored with a black turned-out collar. Black worsted pantaloons and dress shoes complement this ensemble, perfect for any dinner or calling upon the local magistrate or the home of a local businessman hosting a lavish garden party in search for the new mistress. The workmanship and quality material used are first rate. It comes with our binding guarantee. With proper care, our outfits are warranted to last a lifetime. We will repair at our expense any defect or tear in articles pictured herein. Please be aware that we will not hold ourselves accountable for damages occasioned by inattentiveness, negligence, oversight, calamity, intemperance, disastrous condition, or accident. For this reason, if material is damaged due to a bullet wound, altercation with knives, or a tear caused by fleeing over a barbed wire fence from an angry mother-in-law, it will be repaired at the owner's expense. Please know that we are besieged with visitors to our showroom and dispense with cranks and idlers in a quiet, taciturn manner. At Wheeler and Rawson, we are in the business of being the best supply house on earth, reducing luxuries to necessities, and promoting consumerism above all else. Oh, baby. There we go. Can trying to stay numb to everything make you feel self-conscious? Almost like everyone hates you because I feel that way whenever I have time to think. That's not a feeling. That's a judgment, Firecrest. Everybody hates me is not a feeling. That's an assumption that a person makes about the people around them. And that is arguably a projection because there's no way in hell that every single person around a person hates them. So numbing is a coping strategy that often creates problems because emotional energy has to go somewhere. And usually with that, what will happen is people will start acting on emotions without attending to them. And then they'll be like, why am I acting like this? And it's like, well, you got to pay attention to your emotional experience. Numbing as a coping strategy, as a temporary coping strategy can be okay. Numbing as a long-term solution to emotional avoidance, not great. But it's important to understand that that's a judgment. Self-consciousness is a cognition. It's not a feeling. Anxiety is a feeling. Sadness is a feeling. Anger is a feeling. Not everybody hates me. That's a narrative or a judgment or a descriptor or a perception.
A very good choice, sir.
All right, I'm looking dapper AF.
Come on, let's get you to the barber.
Sure. Good luck tonight, gentlemen.
Thank you, sir.
Herr Strauss has scoped the whole thing out. It's quite ingenious, actually.
What is?
The action he has planned. Indeed, it's not much of an action at all. You play cards and win. And you're going to bet very big and flamboyantly while you win. And everyone's going to think you're some new money from the oil fields come to lay it on thick and drunk. All the while, Herr Strauss will be signaling you in your line of sight. When you bust the place, they'll take you upstairs to pay you off. And that is when Javier comes in, and you take whatever you want.
You don't think they might see an armed Mexican coming into the safe with me?
Sure, they might, but perhaps not. You will see.
The suspense is killing me.
Oh, don't be so jaded. We both know this is just the kind of innocent fun you thrive on.
Well, after the past couple of months, armed robbery don't seem such an innocent pastime.
No, but we, you, all of us, will be done here soon.
I hope so.
Come on.
No, really?
All right.
My good man, could you smarten up my dear hick friend here?
All right, Trelawney. Jesus Christ. Chill, buddy.
This unlikely fellow has made himself a fortune in the oil fields and learned himself not a lick of manners or gentlemanly deportment.
Well, very good, sir.
No, it's not good. Not good at all. Not if they're going to let him play big at the tables tonight. make him look like a prince, sir.
There, very smart.
Actually, hold on.
Let's get to the docks. I've arranged some transportation for us.
Hope you have a successful evening, gentlemen.
There we go. Get a little trim there too. Down to a 5. I'm looking good. Here we go.
While you still look presentable. On you get then.
Ooh, I want a hat. Why don't I get a hat? Whatever.
Keeping a gentleman waiting. I don't know. George, to the Grand Corrigan, please.
Grand Corrigan, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Look at you. From Toad to Prince.
This is a bit much, ain't it? The coach?
We can't whinny up there on horses like a bunch of countrified yokels. You're a brash oil man. Money to burn. Which reminds me, no shuffling and mumbling. Puff your chest out. Get outside yourself.
Yeah, all right. This ain't happening. You all right, by the way, the driver?
Oh, yes. Don't worry. George and I go way back. It's a man called Desmond Blythe. Made a fortune in hosiery of all things. Likes to play fast and always keeps some extra collateral in the safe upstairs.
So, if Strauss is sitting behind him, how does he know what cards I got?
He won't. But the dealer has recently become a very good friend of mine.
Another one.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're all the authors of our own good fortune. He'll make sure you get the right cards.
What could possibly go wrong?
Indeed.
Oh, God.
And what money am I playing with?
Don't worry. That has all been arranged. Your chips will be waiting. Ah, there she is. Come on.
Okay.
Arthur, leave any weaponry here. They'll search us when we get on. George, we'll collect these from you later.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, George.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you, George. Oh,
now,
God.
remember what I said, Arthur. Everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
Yes, believe me, I heard every word.
Watch Strauss, listen to the dealer, and this should be a very lucky night.
Oh, my God.
There they are. Gentlemen, how wonderful to see you. Arthur, you remember this pair of boys we met in New York? Come on, gentlemen. Champagne is on dear old Arthur. He's rich as can be and feeling luckier than a turkey that survived Thanksgiving.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello, dear boy.
God, this is...
Come on, let's head aboard. Drinks on Arthur. Champagne.
Yes, absolutely. Follow me, my dear fellows.
I'm afraid we require all patrons to hand over their guns.
I understand.
Good time. The tables await.
I'll go find myself a change of clothes.
Okay.
You seem unsure.
Robbing a heavily armed riverboat without a gun tends to bring out the self-doubt in me.
These people are virtually idiots. This is simple stuff. Now have a good time, but don't lose too much money or your wife is going to kill me.
Whatever you say.
Now where can I get a cocktail?
Follow Strauss's instructions while playing poker.
Are you playing tonight, sir?
Hello, sir.
I most certainly am.
Hello, mister.
Feel free to join a game, sir.
I'd like to have a look around first, if you don't mind.
Hey.
Such exquisite detail here aboard this here riverboat. I do declare.
Good luck if you're playing.
Hello.
Unreal. Absolute unreal amount of detail like that. Oh my God.
Looks like there's still an open seat, sir.
I have to explore this. This is crazy. Look at that. Chat, somebody drew that painting and it was put there. And there's so many people who play this game who never see it. And it makes me sad.
Hey, mister.
I'd like it. Oh man, I was hoping I could get a nice shot of whiskey before I started this up, but oh, I'm playing, sir. Don't you worry. Okay.
Are you joining us?
Yes, sir.
Good evening, gentlemen. Arthur Callahan. Sorry I'm late. I had some unfinished business at the bar.
Desmond Blythe.
Evening.
Not to worry. Welcome to the game, Mr. Callahan. Okay, gentlemen, let's play.
I hope you're a player. Been too many cowards at these tables recently. Nothing less dignified than a man afraid to lose a little money.
Yeah.
Got this. Chips already stacked up, waiting for me. I like this joint already.
We aim to please, sir.
So, how are we all fared?
Some better than others.
If we all fared the same in life now, where would the fun be?
Quiet.
All right, so Strauss waved me off.
Desmond Blythe, the hosiery king. I should have brought my other wallet.
Not my preferred title, but yes, you should have.
Oh shit!
To hell with it.
Holy shit! On the first hand? What are we doing?
Hello, my ladies.
That guy went in on king high?
Mr. Blythe wins with 3 queens.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I guess it's just you and me now, friend.
Yes, it is.
Time to see if you're really the man you seem to think you are.
Likewise, Mr. Blythe.
So, what business are you in, Mr. Callahan?
I'm an oil man, for my sins.
Funny, I haven't heard of you.
Oh, you will. You know, I thought about getting into hosiery, but I just look better in a suit.
I would stick to oil, Mr. Callahan. I don't think you have a future on the stage.
You sound just like my wife.
Damn, this guy goes hard.
I'll call.
Okay, Mr. Callahan, I'm all in.
All right, I'll call you.
I'm gonna call. Interesting. Pair of cowgirls. Shit. I guess my luck held. That you done?
Done?
Bust. Or, you got something else to play with.
Meaning?
Well, I heard there was some big boys on this boat. Maybe that's not you. No offense.
Sit your hillbilly.
Why?
I got a watch.
Look at you.
An expensive one. Real fine. Swiss. A Reutlinger, no less.
Oh!
In the safe upstairs. It's worth more than you.
Okay. I trust you.
Now play.
As you wish.
Howdy, Dr. Mick. Just want to say hello while I catch up on your Wild West adventures. Thank you so much for the $5, Leo.
Of course, we've crossed paths. I was fortunate enough to tour a little operation of his up in New Hanover.
Pocket Kings, Jesus Christ, man. You got to make it a little less obvious.
Here, all in.
What?
Sir, everyone is the author of his own good fortune.
This guy is outrageous. All right, yeah, $400. Let's go. This looks so shady.
Action, Mr. Callahan.
Well,
Whatever.
Nothing ventured, nothing
Oh,
gained.
this is so not the way to do this.
Pair of kings.
Very good, but not good enough.
Shit.
He got rockets and I got king. He gets trips rockets?
Uh-oh. Yes, you little beauty.
Hard lines, Mr. Blythe. Mr. Callahan wins with an ace-high diamond flush.
Wow.
No offense.
None taken.
Well played, sir.
Unlucky, Desmond.
Now, forgive my lack of discretion, but where might I find this watch?
It's upstairs. Shall we go and have a look?
Why not?
Gentlemen.
Please, cash these out for me.
I started last week.
Good. Sure. Perhaps you could escort us up to the office.
Yes, of course, sir.
Thank you.
Follow me, gentlemen.
Come with me, sir.
Well, this is going swimmingly thus far.
Been quite the night.
Yeah, so far.
I
That-
cannot believe someone gave a greaser a job.
Dude.
We live in strange times.
Personally, I wouldn't trust one with a gun, but fear not. I've got my own little lawgiver right here.
All right, dude.
Very good.
Next, we'll be hiring Negroes.
I know.
Yeah.
I think you're
Asshole.
going to like this watch, sir. I saw it earlier, and it really is a handsome piece. Foreign made, but you can't have everything.
God damn, are we pretentious? Jesus.
Well, here we are. Just give me 1 second, sir.
Of course, take your time. Don't reach for that gun.
Take his gun, Arthur.
Thank you, sir, you racist piece of shit.
I guess you were right. Only an idiot would give a greaser a gun.
Idiot.
Idiot, huh?
Shit, let's hope
Not good.
Quick, clear the safe.
Not good.
Can't believe that asshole had another gun.
The view in here is looking pretty good.
How much is there?
Must be a few thousand plus the watch.
Nice. Now let's get out of here. Come on. Let's go meet the others.
Sure.
Oh, God. We're about to shoot up this whole goddamn boat, aren't we?
I reckon we've only got a few minutes to get out of here.
If we're lucky.
Oh, boy.
Shot. It sounded like one. Come on.
And how exactly are we getting out of here?
I ain't too sure. This is what tends to happen when you leave Trelawney in charge of planning. Oh, garnish no meat. Probably involve us dressing up as dancing girls and carrying cannon off the side.
Yeah, why don't we jump off the side?
Thanks. Give anyone a job these days. Anyway, we shouldn't give ourselves away until we know we need to. Maybe we could still blend into the crowd when it all goes crazy.
Which it surely will.
Oh, boy.
To the bar, senor!
Oh, boy.
I hope you had fun, sir.
At the time of my life. You boys sure know how to put on a show.
That's wonderful. Ah, look, there's your friend.
Friend is not a no cheat, and I beg you to take back the insinuation.
There he is.
Now, don't be a sore loser, friend.
Something I don't like about the pair of you.
There's plenty I don't like about you, but I have the good manners to keep my mouth shut.
There he is! Shoot that man!
Oh, boy.
We gotta get out of here!
Oh, not good. Damn, this is a nice gun.
We need to get out of here!
How do you suggest?
I don't know, this ain't my show! Silly me, I clean forgot to bring my gondola.
Oh my God, what a long way to swim.
Well, never a dull moment.
We didn't get chased?
So, how much did we get?
A few thousand, I think. Pretty good.
Yes, indeed.
And this watch, apparently it's worth a bunch. Swiss, a Reutlinger or something?
Nice watch. Yes, it's a Reutlinger, all right.
We'll give it back then. All right, come on, let's get out of here.
$6,000. Woo! $6,000. Oh my God. That's huge. That's gotta be enough. That's so much money. That's so much money. Oh my God. I mean, what more could we possibly need? Like, we're doing fine. Ooh, Jim Boy Calloway. Let's go take a little ride to Valentine. Actually, maybe we take a little train ride. Let's go take the train ride. Stagecoach. I don't want to take a train. Stagecoach. I want to take a train. Where is the train yard of Saint Denis? I think it's probably actually right around there. So let's go. Go take a little train to Valentine. Because I want to see what old Jim Boy Calloway's got for us.
Out of the damn way!
The railway. Take a ride. Valentine. Stagecoach to Valentine. All right. I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to pee.
Time to get up, sunshine. We're at your stop.
Thanks, mister. You helped me out there.
All right. Here we are. Back in beautiful Valentine. Love that Gen A follows us. Now, Jim Boy Calloway.
How you holding up? Waltzing through here like you
Ha! Well, Firecrest, I am honored.
got designs on it.
Hello there, mister.
Howdy.
Okay there?
All right, then.
Ooh, sorry. Sorry. All right, let's see what these fellas got.
Hello, gentlemen.
Pardon?
Just get out of my way. Hey, I'm looking for some fellas sojourned around here. Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin.
Drunk Boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis. On a riverboat? Okay, then.
I came all this way for you.
Get on to Saint Denis and have you some Sazerac. there's anything else I can do, you let me know.
I came all this way for you to tell me to go all the way back. Jesus.
Well, you heard about
Criminy. We got here. We got ourselves a stranger. Well, let's go find ourselves a stranger.
It's been a real greasy posse, if you ask me.
Oh, thanks.
Took a goddamn stagecoach for $10 to get my ass over here.
Who wants the paper?
Remember me? You okay?
I won't fight. I want to talk to you.
Hey.
Wallace. This here's the kind soul I was telling you about. The one that gave you the medicine when the snake got you.
Whoa!
I know I can never repay you, but how about you head over to the gunsmith and pick out your choice of item on my tab?
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, seemed like the least I could do, with him being sent straight from the Almighty to save my life.
Yeah, the Almighty.
Always a doubter you are.
I'm a man of this world, not the next one. Anyway.
Congratulations, Mary, on your bingo. What'd you get? Plays poker, goes shopping, and needs a catalog. Reads the catalog. Jen A poops randomly, and Mick isn't watching the road when riding. Hey, there you go. Congratulations. Love it. Love to see that, Mary.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Fitter outside told me I could grab something on his tab. One with the bite in his leg.
Ah, Norbert, huh? Well, he's good for it. About all he's good for between the two of us. Well, take a look around. Find something you like, I'll put it on his tab.
Nice. Let's take a gander. I sure do love me some repeaters. The Evans repeater. Litchfield repeater. A majestic lever action rifle, breech loading rifle. Varmint rifle. Springfield rifle. Rolling block rifle. Carcano rifle. Sniper action. Best repeater on offer today. The new and improved Evans repeater is the highest grade repeating rifle ever turned out by BD & Co. Its unique design was invented by a dentist, which, as most will eagerly attest, is a disturbing profession that savors great pleasure in inflicting unwanted trauma and demagoguery on others. Demagoguery on others. It is well known that this fine mechanized firearm requires little academic aptitude. Simply shoot a sobriquet, pull the trigger, and repeat. We have given this gun the highest mark of perfection. What is it about this gun, friend? When you spend a weekend reading this catalog, searching for a firearm useful for defending your moral fiber or ending a quarrel in an efficient manner, what component speaks to you the most? Is it the solid strikers? High-grade steel? Is it a firearm that will allow you to strike at such a distance that should you be faulty of aim, the person would not be able to make out your face and file grievance or give evidence of your particulars to the sheriff? This gun is very handsome, yet plain, and only fit for repetitive murderous tasks much like itself. Won't you order it today? In spite of this approach, in the past models, should the jacketed barrel prove susceptible to moisture buildup and therefore, unbeknownst to the user, introduce the problem of rust forming on the barrel itself, accidents could occur. After countless hours of perfecting this model and a few mishaps, it is now the absolute surest, the truest shot, best model for the money. Take the story of Luther T. Hennington. Myself and a plump young boy were holed up in an old shelter outside of tall trees. He'd been bit by a coral snake some days before and was mighty weak with fever and hunger, as we had no provisions to speak of. It pained me to see the boy in such a state. We needed to get to a trading post or seek a physician. Time grew on, and I soon came to love that boy, for he had worked hard for me and my family. I took solace in the fact that he would be dispatched to God with a high-grade American-made extra-strong repeating rifle with the latest up-to-date features and to provide me nourishment to survive such a bitter winter. A friend for the ages, sitting alone in a camp and ruminating on private theatricals, you will soon realize that this fine rifle is your only real friend. Due to the superior manufacturing, it is the one thing you can truly trust. It has never betrayed you like so many have done in the past. It will not scowl at you as mothers of marriageable daughters have. As night creeps on, your mind drifts to that red-headed firecracker of a girl in Abilene. How she called you slow and flat-footed. She said you had become a caricature of what you ought to have been and relegated to a profession that confers no honor upon its members. Then suddenly a movement catches your eye in the twilight. Quickly you are set upon by a coyote drawn by the antelope haunch roasting on the fire. Its teeth are gnashing toward your flesh. Grabbing your Evans repeater from BD and Co., you dispatch that beast back to hell with 3 quick shots, holding the warm barrel in your hands afterwards and thanking the good Lord above for the purveyors of decent and honest commerce at Wheeler and Rawson. Ordered by number, we ensure each BD and Co. ordered will arrive to you in a timely fashion of up to 6 months, a new record, and sure to distract from the tedium and dread of daily living. Do not dally. Oh, baby. I think after all that, I'm going to have to purchase this guy.
Fine choice. I'll let him know. Bye now.
Thank you, sir. I would like to take a gander here at iron sights. We're going to upgrade this gun, given the fact that it was free. With some wide grain. Get ourselves a nice leather wrap. And some improved rifle. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and customize this up. Let's make this guy nice and dark. Some food steel. Yes, indeed. The frame will make a nice nice gold. Dust cover will be doesn't matter. The lever black. The sights will be black. Trigger will be gold. Okay. Full engravings. Ooh. Give me this. So. The inlay will make a nice black and steel. Oh. Oh, yeah. Alright. Carving's not going to matter too much. Let's take a look at the leather now. I want a nice dark leather. Nice chalk. Get some varnish. Stock. Nice dark varnish. Yes, indeed. Baby. I'm feeling the ooh. People, dark walnut. Oh. To declare. Oh, that is sexy. Oh, my word. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm ready to shoot this bad boy. That is a pretty gun sitting on my back, chat. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Carry my beautiful gun into the foggy evening. What a beautiful shot this is. Taking a shot of that. That's a screenshot I'd like to have.
You're simply not a gentleman. You're a scoundrel. And quite frankly, talking like that in front of a lady.
My friend, you there?
Yes.
Yeah? What do you want?
Do I look like a coward to you? I mean, obviously I do, because I look like that milksop there, but 'tis no matter. Can you help?
Maybe.
See? Even he is sick of hearing your nonsense, you afterthought of a child. I apologize, sir, for his smell. Why don't we come back here? To somewhere more conducive to displays of utter gallantry and deep-seated inadequacy.
Well, what did you have in mind?
Shoot a bottle off my head, like William Tell.
This is getting silly.
Very silly. The man is a moron. Shoot one off mine instead. I'm the brave one.
I'm not scared.
I'm a good shot, but
I won't even flinch.
I don't want to hurt you, boys.
Oh, I can't lose. Either I'll prove my masculinity or die and be spared his company. Come, sir, please.
Okay, then. Listen, just make sure everyone knows you asked me to do this.
Good thing I have a new rifle.
You boys are ridiculous.
Okay.
I'm using my new gun.
Shoot, sir.
No, I'm not.
While our courage holds.
Don't think too much about it. Just a good shot, sir. I didn't bat an eye.
What are you going to do? Try not to hit. You got it.
That was fun.
What was? I feel like we didn't even do anything.
Oh, of course you did, and we all know you're hardly sentient at all.
Another round, smaller bottles, sir, please.
What?
I don't know.
Please, this creature is unbearable. He needs silencing.
I'll do my best. As long as she witnesses that I'm doing this under
Oh,
duress.
you boys are so silly.
Ready? Aim. Fire. Sir?
Please, put us out of our misery.
Nothing to fear at all.
Shoot mine.
You're such silly man.
Toxic masculinity.
Now I'll stand on one leg.
Me too. You keep shooting, sir, and this time you kill the beast. He emerged fully formed from the swamps, Helen.
Silence, you blackguard. Sir, shoot the wretch. You're deranged.
What are we doing?
Bottle in his brains, if you please.
At least I have brains. We're waiting for you, mister. Fire away.
Now is as good a time as any. Go for it.
Fine shooting.
And now for me.
All right, before I hit this guy in the head, aren't I the one that comes out here looking the sexiest? Aren't I the one that looks like a badass? I'm the one that's shooting these tiny ass bottles off these idiots' heads. Like, this woman's gonna fall for me. I'm about to get myself a wife.
Be careful not to hit them.
Now do one while I hop.
Do one while I turn somersaults.
Give me the gun. Let me shoot him. For all mankind.
I think me and the lady...
I don't blame you, sir. This man's tongue, I would run too if I could. Here, for your skills and talents.
Thank you.
Now, brother, I am going to walk Helen home. Don't follow us. She has an elderly aunt, and I fear the sight of you could finally finish her off.
Helen, is this creep bothering you?
You two, come along.
Oh, no, there aren't two. There's me and the lizard man. Please, my angel, do not aggregate us both together.
Boys, you are too much. You are too much.
No, my
such a metaphor for the dumb shit men do for dumb reasons. It really is. God. I mean, come on now. I got $1. $1. I honestly, Chad, I don't even have an analysis for you. I really don't. What ridiculous characters. I'm gonna get myself a hot bath after that shit. And we're gonna spend the night, and then we're gonna wake up, and we're gonna do a little something in the morning here. Howdy, sir. Oh, I like myself a bath after that shit.
For you already. Just head down the corridor there.
Oh, toxic masculinity is so much more than natural selection. No. Oh, God. I don't even know that. There is evolutionary principle for vying for attention and stuff like that. Like, humans are animals. That kind of thing is like, you know, we see animals do that in the wild all the time. And humans do jockey for position. They do try to win the favor of other humans that they deem to be desirable. So that is a thing. The thing about toxic masculinity, it's this idea that, like, you know, men talk about masculinity as if it's this, like, really strongly founded core principle thing that needs to be preserved. But what they're really reflecting is that it's incredibly tenuous and insecure and fragile. Like, so what we see a lot of times is men overcompensating and doing really dumb shit in the spirit of masculinity. And this is something that is partially the problem of how we condition boys to participate. So, you know, a lot of times we talk about, like, certain norms that are pushed onto, you know, women, non-binary folks, etc. But there are also norms that are pressed onto men. One of them is the idea that you should be, you know, this full bravado, stoic, better than everybody else, that you need to flaunt your strength, all these sorts of things. And it's built on traditionally stereotypical roles that we have deemed that men are supposed to have. It's become almost caricaturized at this point. So what we're seeing for those two guys is they're vying for the attention of that woman is a form of toxic masculinity. They're doing really dumb shit in the spirit of their image and what that means for this woman. And it's toxic in the sense that, like, they're catalyzing each other in this way. They're making stupid decisions based on a norm that was designed not even by themselves. And it's just stupid. Now, whether the woman's enjoying it, she seems to obviously have some interest in it. But, you know, that doesn't... I'm not about to blame the woman for the fact that those guys are doing dumb shit. That's ridiculous. Those men are making those idiotic decisions on behalf of that woman. That woman's not forcing them. For us to blame the woman is just... I'm not saying that's what you're doing. That's outrageous prospect. Those boys could determine that what they're doing is stupid. And let it go.
Some extra help there.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, I think I'm okay, thanks.
All right, suit yourself.
All right. Nice and scrubbed up. Feeling good. Kiwi, hello. Okay. Let's get ourselves a room.
It's rough country out there. Let me know if you need a place to rest.
I do indeed, sir.
Room's all yours. Head on up.
Yeah, probably. Firecrest. Good guess. I'm gonna just try to get some rest. Ooh, I don't want to know what's going on in there. I do want to know what's going on in there, but I don't want to know what's going on in there. Oh, yay. He's still going. He's still going 5 hours later. Okay, well, hopefully he's at the end of his 5-hour energy. Let's take a look at our journal. Oh my god. All right. Kieran, that poor kid we spared from O'Driscoll's gang up in the mountains, is dead. Killed by the bastards. He saved my life and I could not save his. They chopped his head off and tried to kill the lot of us. Mrs. Adler fought braver than any of us. She is driven by powerful forces I scarcely understand. That's what love has done to her, I guess. I feel like an animal living out of the mud here. The whole place gives me the creeps. Kieran, rest in peace. I'm Commander Shepard, and that was the most awkward scene on the Citadel. Pancake, thank you for the $5. It was indeed. Met a real pair of, well, I don't know quite what they were. Names were so ridiculous I won't even begin to try to remember them, but they were Greek or Latin or gibberish. Pair of twins, dead keen on insulting each other and hitting each other to impress a woman. I've done lots of stupid things to impress women, but this was ridiculous. I ended up being William Tell. I think they was college boys. Guess education ain't always the answer to mankind's problems. Nice enough boys, but odd as hell. I love it.
Might as well get a bath, sir.
I'm just so uncomfortable by the noises that guy. Sir, have you checked on the guy that's up there? Good lord.
Thank you.
All right. Let's see. That's just that poor man. It's almost like they wanted it, Lemonade. It's almost like they were hoping I'd miss and shoot one of them. All right, Jen A. I reckon we get ourselves back to Saint Denis. Let's see. Oh, wait, that's right. We got Jim Boy Calloway. So let's go catch a train. Get ourselves back
Nothing better to do?
No, sir. Get ourselves a train to Saint Denis.
Pull in your horns, friend.
Howdy, folks. Ain't nobody else here.
Good to see you again, mister.
How are you, sir? I'd like to buy myself a train ticket to Saint Denis. $10.
Farewell
All
on
right.
your travels.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged. Did it really help? I love entering the train station like that. Boom! Howdy, folks! I'm wearing earbuds and that hurt a little. Oh, no. All right, back here. Beautiful train. Yeah, finish that cigarette, Arthur. Throw it on the ground, because, you know, why not? Just, you know, screw the fancy accoutrements of daily living. If you have unopened mail or parcels, you can pick them up at the post office. All right. I will do that. Bingo. Nice, Snazzy. I love all the bingos tonight. God damn, how long is this train? Any day now. Where is... Oh, okay. Let's go get my mail.
Move along.
All right, chill, buddy. Kiss my ass.
Morning.
Morning.
Not too well, Country boy thinks he can hack it into
Life
sick.
ain't real funny.
Stupid asshole.
Wait up, pal! I ain't serious!
Please, anyone, help me!
What?
Morning. Morning.
I don't know why that kid freaked out, but whatever. All right, let's get ourselves... Howdy, folks.
Shit. Hello.
It's funny every time. It's so good.
Good morning.
I love how everybody turns around. It's so good.
I'll be tending to you shortly.
I'd like my mail, please. Invitation from Mayor Lemieux.
May I help you?
I can't read this shit. May 1988, Monsieur Kilgore. It was lovely. I can't do a French accent. It was lovely to make your acquaintance at the residence the other night. You meet so many people at these kinds of functions, it's hard to keep track. I did notice, however, that you were near my study when poor Pierre had an accident. Some documents simply disappeared.
Not a lot going for me in here.
Now, I have spent far too long in politics to make accusations wildly, but just as long enough to know when I am owed a small favor. Perhaps your gung-ho frontier spirit and my cold old-world cynicism could work quite well together. Indulge me in a meeting, at least. Come to the back of the mayoral residence any night you wish, knock on the door, and my assistant, Jean-Marc, will let you in. I hope to see you soon. Your newest friend, Henry Lemieux. Ooh.
The locals here are nice, and some are real sleep.
Thank you. Really.
All right.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. All right, come here, Jenny.
Hey.
I reckon. Oh, these boys are just around the corner. Jimbo Calloway's right around the corner.
Greetings, friend.
Jimbo Calloway. What you got for me, brother? Excuse me, fellas. Take a right turn here.
You all right there?
Morning to you,
This
sir.
is the
Would you be
famous
more
Grand
careful?
Corrigan.
Hey, I'm looking for Boyd Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
I've never seen this fine boat before, ever.
My friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
Well, to be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well, especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast. What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know, I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
But I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn... I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
What a way with words.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. This never happened to Achilles, nor Gawain, nor Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are.
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't, but maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here.
No, let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him. An old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like that fella.
Oh, what an awesome exchange that was. I love that. I can't be having a nobody become this somebody. What a great line. One of the cool things that Arthur did there that I really want to give him a lot of credit for is he basically he treated that guy like he was a toddler in some ways. And the thing that happens when people get drunk is they tend to act like toddlers. Anybody here who's been around drunk folks before knows what I'm talking about, but you actually would do well in some ways to understand child development when interacting with folks who are drunk. Because what Arthur did there was he changed the cadence of his voice. It became a little bit more sing-songy, and he got on the level of this guy, I forget his name, Jim Boy Calloway, And he started speaking in very like simple terms and was playful with him, almost kind of connected with him at this like innocent aloofness. And I really think that Arthur staying as like confident and sing-songy and like connecting on the energy as he did really de-escalated that situation, because it got dangerous when he pulled the gun out. And people who are drunk tend to be somewhat unpredictable. You look at a person and you remember what they're like sober, and you have some sense of what their patterns are. When somebody gets inebriated, it kind of takes them down to toddler level, and they become this unpredictable person that you're expecting something different out of. So Arthur's ability to get sing-songy, match him, get it on his intensity, get to his level, sit next to him, connect with him on kind of the core of what he was trying to do, and really just kind of see past the veneer into what this guy is and kind of call it like it is, he got respect from him. And even though that guy was drunk, he was able to kind of like sober himself up enough to make that connection with Arthur. I think that was really just awesome, the way that Arthur handled that. He de-escalated that really well. He slowly, like, he diverted him while he grabbed the gun, right? Like, he's making sure to maintain eye contact and conversation with him while he helps him put the gun away, right? He takes control in a very subtle way as opposed to an aggressive way that he might have become really defensive on. Yeah, drunk folks become toddlers. You even see it in their motor coordination. Like one of the most hilarious things to me about watching like a 2-year-old walk around is they look like a drunk adult when they walk around. And it's because that child hasn't learned. You have gross motor coordination and you have fine motor coordination. And when you become intoxicated, you lose some of your motor coordination. So you start to see people wobble around, they're shaky, their head kind of bobbles, they're like they can't hold on to things particularly well. Like you walk around like a toddler. Like if you watch toddlers walk around, they have the exact same kind of profile and cadence that a drunk person has. So if you make that shift in your mind that who I'm working with right now is a lot closer to a toddler than they are to an adult human being, it can make it a little bit easier to interact with it. I'm mostly talking about this in fun circumstances, by the way. Like we're talking about like, you know, being with college friends out at a bar or something like this. I'm not really talking about like a child having to deal with their alcoholic parent. Like that's different, right? Like we're talking about problematic drinking in that aspect. We're talking about some of the more like, you know, lighter sides of drinking and intoxication. It's an easier way to frame that in terms of like how you're going to help them. You have to give very clear directions. They have to be in the affirmative. The way you get a drunk person in your car is to sort of like divert, but also use very simple language. Like all that kind of stuff that applies for a toddler applies for a person who's drunk.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Gentlemen.
Saint Denis, Grand Corrigan. Regular departures daily from Saint Denis. All right, let's see. Where is that guy that Jim Boy wants me to take out? All the way up there, huh? All right, I'll buy it. Let's make the trip.
I ain't got no complaints.
Look, keep your hands to yourself.
Damn saddle slipped off.
All right, girl. Let's go.
What is the point of this?
Good morning.
Oh, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't getting in the middle of that. You stuck on Gen 8. All right. I'd like to again just say that I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all are fabulous for hanging out with me. Those of you that watch the VOD, thanks again for making it through the video. I'm really grateful that you support my stream. I'd like to say again, if you want to support the stream, those of you that become members by hitting the join button below the video or send tips while I'm offline, thank you so much for your financial support of the stream. Another cool way to financially support the stream and have something tangible to show for it is to check out www.drmickmerch.com. The link is in the description. We got some You Matter themed t-shirts, sweatshirts, Voyager albums available there. There's all sorts of ways to support the stream. I'm grateful for those of you that do that. Those of you that have sent super chats tonight or have become members or renewed your membership, thank you so much for doing that. Your financial support goes a long way to me making sure that I can get, pay Sean to help out with all the TikToks and video production stuff that he does, and also make sure that I can keep things running smoothly. So every dollar that gets spent on this stream goes right back into the stream in some way, shape, or form. So thank you for your support. I will never put it behind a paywall, but I do appreciate those of you that do throw a few bucks my way. But above all else, thanks for being here. Also, if you are a VOD watcher and you do want to watch me live, I'm live at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time here on YouTube. Also, if you'd like to interact with me, you can leave me a comment. I don't reply to all comments, but I do read all of them. So feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I will very much enjoy the opportunity to read it. Thank you, Rick. Greatly appreciate the effort and care you put into analysis of these games. Just really enjoy hanging out with you, this community in general. I appreciate you being here, DL. Whether you chat, lurk, or watch the VODs, your support of the stream means so much. And Jenna, let's get you back to a gallop here, girl. Now, I wonder what's going to happen here. I can't imagine this is going to be as straightforward as we would like. Things in this game rarely are. What's up, Ollie? This is a new town. We've never been here before, chat. A.R. Schubert and Son. Schubert for rugs and fabric. Oh man, this town has seen better days.
Scorch out about that. It's too damn hot if you ask me. Well, I gotta move on. Bye then. Getting hotter every day.
I'm gonna send your brains in the goddamn sky.
Oh, shit.
What? What? Oh my God! Didn't realize this entire town's hostile. Let's use my new gun. Okay, well, that was crazy. Wasn't really prepared for that. I guess I could have de-escalated the guy before shooting back. The entire town just turned on me. Yeah, I said the town's seen better days, and these fellers weren't too... Jesus. Alright, well, let's try it again. I'm just an out-of-towner. I ain't coming in to stir up a ruckus. Let's try this again. Alright, like it never even happened. This town's seen better days. Feller can't just ride into town, unassuming like. All right, a little better this time around. Let's get hitched up here.
You can rest now,
Let's get my fine weapon. My Evans repeater. There we go. Okay. I reckon he's probably in the saloon here.
Yeah, well.
Let the light shine out of darkness. Proprietor J. Dawson. The Old Light Saloon, beer, wines, and liquors.
Police! No. Bertram say no.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Friends for life, we said. And now the two of you have betrayed me at once. Do you know what betrayal means, Bertram?
No.
It means hurting Miss Marjorie. Well, I thought you liked me. I've clothed you. I fed you.
Bertram does like Miss Marjorie.
Yes, and Miss Marjorie likes Bertram. So why don't you go and tell me where that nasty little Magnifico has run off to so I can get on with whipping that snot-nosed run into shape? He owes me. He owes us. Big time. Bertram and Marjorie. Would Bertram like a sherry?
Bertram like sherry.
Yes, he does. Barkeep, sherry. Make it the cheapest one you have. Rat piss will do. His pretty dance.
Oh. Yikes.
Everything okay?
Imagine saving people, taking them to your breast, and metaphorically, I mean, like a mother, caring and raising them, and then they go and stab you in the back. Have you ever betrayed a close friend? I hope not.
Well,
Treachery. And these are sad, low, unlovable people, and I made them stars, dreamers, entertainers, and they... Oh, no, now family's not enough. No, he's gone off alone. My little tiny magician has gone and stabbed his mama in the back. Oh, fuckity. No, Bertram! Woof, woof! Bertram, put the nice man down. Do something, you'll eat him.
Easy there. Easy there! Sherry!
No, I don't want to fight him.
Mean man!
Stop! Bad boy!
What are we doing?
Bertram get a whoopsie! Mean! No fair!
Damn, Bertram can fight.
Not nice!
Sit down! Waste of my time. Sit down and be good.
Come here, Bertram. Oh, yes, Marjorie's here. No one's gonna hurt you ever again.
Mama, you should keep that thing in a cage. You should think about who you're serving. Give me a beer, will you?
Don't worry, we'll pay for what we broke. Come here, Bertram. Oh, no one looks after you like Mama does. No one cares for you like I do. Especially not that Magnifico.
But he's my friend.
Yes, well, if he were your friend, he'd be here, wouldn't he? He wouldn't have abandoned us. Oh, you wouldn't have gotten that whoopsie, would you?
Whoopsie heart.
I know. Mama's gonna make it all better. But first, you gotta tell me where that little worm ran off to,
Bertram promised.
Yes, well, Magnifico made a promise too, huh? He made more than a promise. He made a contract and he broke it. So you just tell me exactly where he is and then we will all be even. That's my boy.
He's camping in the woods.
Why didn't you tell me in the first place? You just apologize to these men.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You gave me a whoopsie.
Hey, you just stay away from that sherry now, you hear?
Bertram like sherry.
Oh, don't you get him started. Thank you for all of your help, Mr. Stranger. If you see that slippery little fella sleeping rough out there, would you just make a little racket and then we'll come along and we'll find you?
I could try.
Oh, his name is Magnifico. You'll know him when you see him. Come along, Bertram.
Hello?
My limbs don't work right.
Oh my god. I was not expecting that. Holy cow. I gotta, like, I don't even know how to put my thoughts together on this one. There are levels of bad, so to speak, that people can kind of fall into the categories of. People who caretake for folks that are not self-sufficient for whatever the reason, whether it's through disability, developmental delay, some sort of, physical or intellectual ailment, whatever it may be. People who care for folks like that where the large proportion of the reason they do it is for self-edification and exploitation, have a special seat in hell. Getting your own needs met as a savior or a caretaker and meeting those needs through exploitation of folks like that is selfish. It is disgusting. It is not worthy of respect in any way, shape, or form. The way that that woman was talking to that man makes my stomach turn inside out. Now, I realize that we do have to take the context of the time period into account here. But just because that man is not necessarily safe during this time period doesn't make this woman's desire to take care of him any more okay. Obviously, there's some need for assistance there. Right? I don't know what it is specifically that is affecting that man. But that woman veils exploitation with savior. And ugh. This is how people who were not, didn't fit the archetype of what people generally considered to be normal, this is how they were treated. Put in like a circus, or you were seen as a freak show, you were exploited for people's amusement. That is the fault of the people who used those folks for that purpose. And the, one of the big problems here is that, again, this is the importance of like representation in education, because the general lay public doesn't necessarily see folks like that man represented, right? Like, that's not who you're seeing at general shows. It's not seeing who you're in advertisements. It's not who you see at the bar. It's not who you see at school. These folks are secluded off. So the general public is not going to have an understanding of what it means to have some sort of, some sort of disability like this. They're going to only know what is represented to them, which is that these folks are freak shows that, you can't control, you can't rein in. And only folks like this lady are capable of doing so. So I don't generally feel okay about blaming the general populace for this, because they only have what is represented to them. One of the things that we saw in this that makes me particularly angry is something that I actually unfortunately see in general with parents, and this doesn't even matter whether a person's disabled or not. I see this a lot, which is, so the woman is putting this man in position to be harmed. She then becomes the protector, right? She's holding him against her. She's trying to reassure him. And then she's using that moment of reassurance and safety to exploit him for information, to ask him to break a promise that he made with another person who maybe fled. We have no idea what the context is. But she's using that vulnerable moment of safety and stability to extract information from him. And then when he gives the information to her, she punishes him. She says, "Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?" Grabs his ear and pulls him up to the bar, which is just profoundly awful. You want to talk about how you facilitate a disorganized attachment with a person? That's how you do it. Right there. Exploit safety and then punish for desirable behavior. Harm the man for doing something that you requested while you were keeping him safe. And I have no idea if that man has the intellectual capacity to be able to make sense of that in any kind of meaningful way. He probably doesn't. Probably more similar to the way that a child would process that, which is, I did what you asked and you hurt me, but you also keep me safe and reassure me. That creates so much chaos for a child that then absolutely, or an adult, that absolutely influences the way that they interface with other people. And it is terrifying that that can happen to folks. I just, oh God, I wasn't ready for that when we walked in this bar. I really was not ready for that. That woman is disgusting. And it is, Marty. It's unfortunately, right? I want to be honest and help, but if I do it, I'll be punished for it. Yeah. And you have to understand when you're in a position of power, like that woman absolutely is, and like any parent is, that your response matters immensely. Something that I talk to parents all the time about is that you want to facilitate interactions with your children, particularly as they get into their teenage years, where your response to them builds confidence in them that you are a person that they can talk to when under duress. Because you are better off knowing what's going on than not knowing what's going on. And so many parents, like this woman, punish their children or the people that they're taking care of for desirable behavior. And it sends a terrible mixed message, in this case to a person that probably doesn't have the ability to process that as abstractly as we can. It's terrible. Now, I'd like to also preface this next part by me saying this is not an excuse for the behaviors and the sentiments expressed by the people in this bar. It's an explanation. You do also have to take into account that if you haven't seen a person who looks like this man and who talks like this man before, it is going to create aversive arousal. When you generally expect a human, your schema of a human, to operate in a certain way, and then you see something that is different from that schema because of a lack of diverse representation, it is going to stir up that aversive arousal response. And sometimes, and again, we experience that as anxiety, and some people will become aggressive in response to that as a way to protect themselves from something they don't understand. And this is why it's really important for, I guess in this case, this woman to help people understand who it is that she is with and why it is that she's taking care of him and what the specific needs may be for that person. Because it can help people understand that this isn't a freak show. This isn't somebody who's dangerous. This isn't somebody who's going to cause problems. This is just somebody that you haven't seen representation of, so you're not sure how to make sense of it. Well, this woman's in a position to be able to help people make sense of that and help people create a really effective story for this. And instead, she just exploits the shit out of them and further perpetuates whatever stigmatized narrative there would be about folks like this man during this time. And that's disgusting. This woman is really no better than the guy who was pontificating in Saint Denis about eugenics. Oh. People are generally afraid of difference because they haven't been shown that difference is something that can be celebrated and understood. People become very averse to difference for evolutionary reasons, because what we don't understand is perceived as risky. Oh. That was heavy, man. That was really heavy. That like...
How you doing, friend?
Right, if she taught people to see him as another human, she'd lose money, she wouldn't be a Marvel anymore, she wouldn't benefit from people seeing him as an animal. Exactly. She can't exploit him anymore. Now, I do want to make a point here. I do need to make this point. We can't take this and skew too far in the direction of we need to make sure that everybody sees these people like everybody else. That skews too far toward a colorblind mentality as we talk about race. We do have to understand and appreciate difference. We do have to take reality into account. This man has different needs. That's okay. That's not a bad thing, right? But in order for us to meet those needs, we do have to understand and appreciate the differences. Celebrating diversity is important, right? Like if we get too far into this idea that we're all the same and we should all be treated the same, that really misses the mark. Really misses the mark. So we need to have information about what to anticipate and understand. We need to have this represented in a quality way. Fuck whatever money this woman's making from doing this. Like, this woman can rot in hell for all I care about for her decision to do this. She probably has her reasons. There's probably context for it. I would, if I'm a therapist in that situation, I have to dig really deep to find the empathy for why it is that she would do something like this so I can understand it and help her make a different choice. Right? As I've told you all, you work hard enough, you can find that people make decisions because it makes sense to them. So I'm not trying to just write this woman off. You got to really go into the depths of your soul to be able to get to a point where you can find the empathy and curiosity for this woman, given the fact that this is so exploitive. So, we need to play some blackjack here just so I can clear my head.
Hey, good to have you.
Your boy just needs to play some cards and listen to this beautiful fiddle player.
Give me your bets. All right, no more bets. We're about to start.
I had to fight him, Shelves, unfortunately.
19. 10. I will double. And 18. Real good. 18. 13. Too many.
All right now.
Real fun, eh?
Here we go. Win some cards.
Well,
Gotta do some self-care.
Place your bets. Sure.
I do understand that Arthur needed to, you know, subdue the man, but Jesus,
I'm
man.
done taking bets. Let's start the round. There's
yes,
blackjack.
Sir, indeed. All right, now let's keep this up.
A 20. There's a 17. No. That's 9. A 19.
Good.
God damn it.
Good for you, I guess.
Feeling good about this one. Come on.
All right, let's go. We gotta go bigger here. We gotta go bigger here. Give me $1. Ah, fuck it. Give me $2. Let's go. I'm gonna double up.
Full of it, ain't you?
Okay, no more bets. Let's get started.
Oh.
Lucky.
I really wish I could split this, but I don't have enough money to do it.
16.
Go on, give me a card.
19.
I'll stand.
16.
Oh, I want to split. Ah.
A 17. Damn you. You're real lucky.
That's right. Right there.
Give me your bets. All right, let's start. Bets are closed.
Hey, we got an 11. All right.
That's blackjack. Place your bets.
What's up, Brain? Wait, Mr. Beastburger. What about Mr. Beastburger?
Reckon I'll be all right.
Jesus, and then I just lost blackjack. Attention, seamen and longhorsemen. Wanted at the port of Saint Denis. Report, Office of Harbor Master. Dock work is healthy work. Useful opportunity to learn a trade.
I'm good here.
Hey, y'all.
Howdy, partner.
How goes, partner?
Blackjack didn't work for me.
Yeah?
No, a whiskey.
There you go.
Oh.
You working at the mine then? Used to get quite a few of them boys coming in, especially after the saloon closed in Annesburg.
All right. Well,
You know, things is bad when miners...
bit of a heavy end tonight, but thank you so much to those of you that have watched part 22. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope the conversation was stimulating for you, that you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you leave a comment, like the video, and I will very much look forward to catching you at part 23. It's been a pleasure.